Hi, this is the Cyderbaby Pod, and today I'm speaking to Beth Blade from Beth Blade and the Beautiful Disasters. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm not too bad. You're looking well.
Oh, thank you. I feel rather tired, so that's nice to know.
I thought I'd give you a shout because you've got a new album on the way.
Yes, we do. It's called Mythos, Confession, Tragedies and Love, and it's out on July 8th. We've released a couple of singles so far, and we've got one coming out on Friday as well. So
Oh, have you?
it's a very exciting time.
Well, I knew about the previous single, Tonight I'm With You. So what's coming out on Friday then?
So Persephone will be coming out on Friday, which is probably the heaviest single we've released. But Tonight I'm With You is actually getting played tonight on Planet Rock on the new rock show, which is absolutely fabulous for us. National radio is always great, and it's had a great response. People are saying it's a very summery song, so it's fit for the weather this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a brilliant response, so we're hoping Persephone, when that comes out, gets the same. So it's kind of like I said, it's a little bit of a darker, heavier song, and it is about the Greek myth of Persephone and Hades, but that's also a metaphor for when Persephone is stolen from her life and taken to the underworld, and she's trapped there. And it's also a metaphor for me about when people experience trauma in their lives, or they have bad things happen to them that are outside of their control, and then that affects them from then on. And then it's about that recovery of getting back to who you were before that happened.
Brilliant. Is this a theme going throughout the album then?
Yes, I would very much say that it is. So obviously the title is quite long.
Yeah.
And I was clearly feeling dramatic and theatrical when I
Surely
thought
not.
of it.
Surely not.
And for me, it was just kind of, there's a lot of really deep, dark subjects that are discussed in this album, stuff that I'd never discussed in song before. And I felt like after lockdown, to just write a bunch of good time rock and roll songs would be dishonest and wouldn't be authentic to our fans and our listeners. So I kind of just threw the rule book out and said, you know what, I'm going to put everything in there. And for me, those stories that you have, like anytime you meet a new person, you tell them the same story because it's almost become a mythology. Your life and your stories are your mythology. And obviously, like I said, the deep subject matter and the being open about everything is the confession, and there's tragedy in that as well. But the overriding sense of the piece of work as an album is the love and the overcoming the darkness and coming to the light. So for me, it was really cathartic to write it, but also I'm hoping that it will help other people who have been going through horrible times, or they've experienced some of the same things, and that they can really connect with it emotionally.
Brilliant. It sounds a very how can I put this, very personal, very personal album.
It's really personal, and for me, songwriting, out of everything other than playing on stage, is my favorite part of doing music. I love writing songs, and for me it's having that ability to pull from your own personal experience, but also being able to write a song that somebody else can feel with, that they can get a sense of, wow, that's how I felt, or that makes me think of my experience. So for me, that's the thing that I'm looking forward to most, is sharing my personal journey with other people might help them with theirs.
Excellent. So this is coming out on the 8th of July.
Yes, indeed. Which is only, oh my God, it's only 3 weeks away. I have a lot to do.
surely it's going to be fine. You've got plenty of people to give you a hand.
Well, let's just say it's a good job those boys can play music.
Okay.
I'm joking. Sam, Luke, Dan, if you're listening to this, I'm just messing with you.
She's not ready.
Yeah, Yeah, we're just waiting for vinyls and CDs to be shipped and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff at the moment. So we're just kind of in that waiting phase at the moment for everything to come out.
So you got a album launch gig at the Waterloo?
We do indeed. And I'll give you a little exclusive as well, because we haven't told anybody yet. But so yeah, we've got the album launch at the Waterloo Music Bar, which is a fantastic venue. Love Ian and the team. They're amazing people, and the sound and the bar, it's just fantastic. And for us, it's kind of become our second home almost. We've played
Right.
there quite a few times now, and we are a band that we're based out of Cardiff, but I moved back up home to Blackburn, and then obviously started going to the Waterloo, and like I said, the people there are so wonderful. So we've got A Priori joining us, and they are kind of, I'm sure you know them, they're kind of, it's like Miles Kennedy mixed with Rage Against the Machine for me, which sounds like a weird mix, but it absolutely works, and they're so good live.
Yeah.
And we've also got Takeaway Thieves, who are just a blast of a rock and roll show. So it's going to be a great night. It's £8 in advance, which I think for 3 bands is an absolute bargain.
That's
Tenner
not
on the
bad.
door. And yeah, what we're going to do, hopefully, fingers crossed, if it pulls off, is we have a lot of international fans, fans in Europe, America, Australia. We are hoping to stream the show as well.
Excellent.
Live, barring any technical difficulties. And that hopefully means that people who can't actually get to the area can, log in and watch and see what's going on as well.
Brilliant. Having said that, you're on tour, doing a little mini tour with the Graham Bonnet band.
Yeah, it's very new. We've only just announced it. Our friend Martin Jarvis at On Point Touring asked us if we'd like to do the support for those shows, and obviously when a legend asks you to jump on the bill, you say yes if you can. And we played once before with Graham in Swansea many years ago, and the band were fantastic and he was fantastic. And the great thing about this is it's actually all new venues for us.
Right.
So KK Steam Mill, which we've heard so many good things about, Boston Music Rooms in London, where I've never even been there before, and Manchester Academy 3, which is pretty cool.
It's pretty good going, so you can reach some new fans, hopefully.
Yes, absolutely. And getting to play on stages. I saw Hailstorm in Manchester Academy 3 like back in 2012, so it's pretty cool to play the same stages of people that you admire.
Yeah. Going back to the album then, if you were to pick a song that says, right, this defines me at this present moment from that album, what track would you pick?
So at the moment we have a ongoing, I'm not going to say argument, I'm going to say ongoing debate.
Right.
So Mark, who does our merch and basically gets us to where we need to go, he's literally the watch of the band. He absolutely adores Persephone and he thinks it's the best song on the album. And then he ended up having a row with my dad about it, who thinks Undo Me is the best. And it's really hard to pick, which I think is a good indicator for me personally. I think the best song I've ever written is on this album. It's a track called Hold Your Heart, which is a ballad, and I'm really, really proud of that song. I wrote it after somebody close to me had lost somebody to suicide. And for me, after lockdown and after people suffering so many bad things, sending out a message of hope is kind of where I'm at in my head right now. I want people to start feeling like they can live their lives again and that they can recover from the traumas that they've suffered and that kind of thing. But I do also like Tonight I'm With You because it's a nice party song.
Okay, Beth. Thank you for your time this evening. I won't take up too much of your time.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. Obviously, you know, it's important to us to thank the people that want to interview us and do that kind of stuff, because without you guys, we wouldn't be anywhere. So it's us who should be thanking you, really.
No, it's my pleasure. I get to speak to somebody other than my son who's eating ice cream in front of me.
I'm so jealous about the ice cream.
Just show me the pot.
No.
What kind of ice cream is it?
Häagen-Dazs.
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 That's not even fair.
It's not very fair, is it?
No, I'm trying to be good as well.
Yeah, please don't swear. I'd have to put an AP on this.
I won't swear. I'll try my best not to.
It's all right. I'm giving the hand signals behind camera. Okay, I wish you all the very best for your new album, and hopefully I'll bump into you again. I saw you at Station 18, didn't I? That was very good.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, it was a good weekend, and they've just announced their next lineup for next year, which is great so far. But yeah, we're always trying to get back down to South Wales and down in that area, so I'm sure we'll see.
Oh, I'm sure. Beth, thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you very much, Dave.